Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Today, we're going to be taking a look at some more clips from my 600-pound life. This time, we're going to be covering Dolly Martinez. This is going to be a compilation of various clips from Dolly. Let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see me react to full episodes. Before we proceed, please click the like button so that I may apply comb to mustache.
Food is more than just a pleasure. It's my reason for existing. I can't wait for the first bite of something.
Food is more than just a pleasure. It's my reason for existing. I can't wait until the first bite of something.
That will make me forget about all the misery of my life.
So you need to eat food to numb the pain of being so large because of all the food that you've eaten. Okay, I don't see this getting better. This is like digging yourself down into a hole and then being like, hey, the only way to get myself out of here is to dig deeper. Dig upwards, dingus.
Every now and then, a 600-pound patient comes along and inspires us all with their determination, hard work, and true effort. That patient, however, is not Dolly.
Oh, plot twist. Okay, so this is plot twist. I guess they used to have a different narrator. It used to be this person.
Welcome back to Plot Twist and our new Did They Even Try series. First up, we've got Dolly Martinez, and spoiler alert, no, she didn't even try.
All right, then we don't have to watch it then. You already gave away the ending. She doesn't try. Case closed. Thank you so much.
Can't even get out of bed anymore without needing help.
Can't get out of bed anymore without needing help. As we go through this series, I'm curious to see the ones where nobody is helping the person get to that size or enabling them at all, because there's almost always an enabler, dude. If somebody did not have somebody enabling them, they'd only reach the stage of not being able to get out of bed themselves once, right? They'd either not be able to get out of bed, or they would starve until they lost enough weight until they could get out of bed. There would be nobody to come and help them.
When I do move around, I move really slow. And I have to be very cautious of each movement. And I have to wear this.
Oh boy. TLC producers at it again, dude. Jamie French did a hilarious short about this, about how the producers on My 600-Pound Life are always having the cameramen shoot from the most unflattering angles, dude. Like, the camera is like down here at belly level. Like, instead of filming up here, they go lower, 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 lower. Yeah, look at this camera angle, dude. You guys, what are you even doing? Must-see TV, huh, TLC?
Nasal cannula all the time, 24 hours a day.
As soon as Dolly
So you have to wear an oxygen tube 24 hours a day.
gets out of bed every morning, she puts in an oxygen tube right away. Try taking at least one breath on your own, Dolly.
Try taking at least one breath on your own, Dolly. That's a weird way to try to dunk on somebody, but okay. Try to breathe unassisted for once, dude.
You're only 25.
My weight has affected my lungs. I can hardly go to the bathroom on my own.
I can hardly go to the bathroom on my
I
own.
can't even help
Oh my
myself
goodness.
in the shower. Some days I skip it. And
All right, TLC producers, we didn't need to have you film any of this. We could have imagined what it's like for a larger person to struggle getting in and out of the shower. You didn't really need to film and show us the whole thing, dude.
on the days that I do shower, I need Cheyenne and my mom to come wash me.
And speaking of not even trying, on some
She looks like she's crying.
days, she admits she just doesn't even shower.
Some days, none of us feel like showering, all right? You take that back.
No excuse, nothing. She just can't be bothered to put in the effort.
I feel called out by that last statement, all right? If you work from home, you don't have to shower every day. Society doesn't have to know what I smell like. I work from home.
I live with my mother, but my best friend Cheyenne helps me when she's here sometimes. Cheyenne is a big girl like me too, so she understands where I'm coming from. I'm a Dolly.
Right, how much can Cheyenne help you when she's going down the same exact path as you? In just a couple short years' time, you and Cheyenne are going to be rolling each other out of bed. You're going to have like two beds in the same room, and you're going to have these long sticks, and you're going to start poking each other from across the room to try to prod the other one out of the bed.
For the internet. We grew up not too far from each other. We didn't know each other. The moment I met her, it was just like a spark, like I know her my whole life.
All right, so you guys have been friends for a long time. I would imagine that Cheyenne is enabling you.
We became twins.
Cheyenne, her bestie that she met on the internet, does everything for her from the moment she wakes up.
I'll help give her a shower. If she needs anything else, I'd go and do it. I just love her like a sister. Like I've known her my whole life.
Well, that's good to have a friend that will literally sponge bathe you and put cornstarch on you and stuff. That's actually a really good friend. Maybe not a good friend in the sense that they bring you a bunch of unhealthy food and stuff, but the sense that they will bathe you and put cornstarch on you, that's a pretty good friend in that regard. A lot of people wouldn't do that, dude.
I feel like I did in my heart, and she's worth it.
All right, man, take it easy.
These two haven't even known each other that long. They met online less than a year ago. Yet Cheyenne showers Dolly,
Less than a year ago and you're already showering her and stuff?
puts cornstarch in her fat folds, and essentially waits on her hand and foot every day.
Food is my
Well, you know, when you got a real homie, you put cornstarch in their fat folds. That's just what homies do.
go-to drug that takes my pain away. And I love cooking for Cheyenne.
Wait. What takes your pain away?
Food is my go-to drug that takes my pain away.
Food is my go-to drug that takes my pain away. A lot of people who never tried actual drugs go on to use food as their drug. It's the most common form of coping that I've ever seen. It's far more common because it's not as taboo as drugs. A lot of people are like, oh, I would never try drugs, dude. That's crazy. Only a loser would do that. You're completely going off the rails and your life is in shambles if you try that. But there's nothing wrong with having like a little bit of cake. You know, if you're having a hard time, you have a couple bites of cake or whatever to make yourself feel better. But that can quickly spiral out of control to where we have ourselves a situation where we're using food as a drug. And it's just as dangerous.
And I love cooking for Cheyenne because Cheyenne loves my eggs and bacon. Alright.
You love cooking for Cheyenne because Cheyenne loves your eggs and bacon. Well, you do make some good eggs and bacon, let's be real.
Hey Cheyenne, I'm gonna go start breakfast.
Cheyenne does everything until it's breakfast time. This is where Dolly really shines.
Food is more than just
Here we go, more sitting and cooking, man. Oh my goodness. When you have to sit down to cook, dude, you might have a problem.
a pleasure. It's my reason for existing.
All right, can we stop playing the clip of her saying it's my reason for existing? Did she say this like 12 times in the actual episode or just once and they keep replaying it? Dolly, welcome to the 600-Pound Life Show. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? Food is my only reason for existing. I get up in the morning just because of food. All right, that is totally messed up. We really captured a lot of your emotion in that last one. Now tell us how food is affecting your life in other negative ways. Food is my only reason for existing. Okay, yeah, that definitely sucks. We got that in the last take. Now, if you could just elaborate a little bit further and tell us some of the other ways in which your weight is negatively affecting your life. Food is my only reason for existing. Yeah, we did get that part, but how else is your life being negatively impacted by your overconsumption of food and your larger size? Food is my only reason for existing. Damn it, alright, cut!
I can't wait for the first bite of something that will make me forget about all the misery of my life.
Yes, we got that part. I have never had food that was so good it made me forget about all the misery of my life, dude. The food makes her forget about all of her cares in the world. Some people use crack to help forget all their cares. Some people use cheesecake, different strokes for different folks.
Food has caused all of the things I hate about my life.
You just said it was the only thing that brings you joy, but then you said it has caused all of the things that you hate about your life. So this thing is hurting you and soothing you at the same time. Maybe we should read into that a little bit.
But it's the
Maybe we should explore that.
only thing I've ever had to help me feel good.
But it's the only thing I've ever had to help me feel good. Why is she speaking like this? Did they give her those lines?
For breakfast, she cooks 15 eggs and like 20 sausage links. She loads everything
15 eggs, 20 sausage links. There's that bowl of sausage.
up with cheese, and then she tells the camera food is her reason for existing.
Yeah, she said that several times.
I know, Dolly. I'm a visual learner.
Growing up, all I know is I was chunky. My mom was
Growing up, all I know is I was chunky. Okay, so you didn't know your name or like where you lived or the alphabet or how to do basic math. All I know is that I was chunky. I love it when people say, all I know is that blah, 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 blah. When people say that, I'm like, oh, okay, so you don't know your name, what time it is, where you're at. A bonus is when they say, alls I know. That's very interesting. Alls I know is that I'm going to get myself some biscuits. Okay. Alls I know is that I'm going to stay out of your way.
a massage therapist, and she divorced my father when I was like 2 years old.
Wait a minute. What about a massage therapist?
My mom was a massage therapist, and she divorced my father when I was like 2 years old.
My mom was a massage therapist and she divorced my father when I was like 2 years old.
Because my dad was a drug addict, and he chose the streets and the drugs.
I gotta hand it to
He chose the streets and the drugs. Okay, well, just so you know, there's not much difference being addicted to drugs and some other substances. If you keep doing this substance beyond the point where it's hurting you, you have an addiction, regardless of what the substance is. The substance is hurting you, but you continue to partake in it and use it as a coping mechanism for the pain that it has caused you, that's a serious addiction. All the trouble in my life comes from using this substance. Also, this substance is what I use to cope with all the trouble in my life that has been caused by this substance. We have to think through this thing logically.
Her childhood was a little sad, but honestly, I've heard much worse backstories on this show.
A lot of people have sad childhoods. If you can say, hey, the reason I'm doing XYZ is because of my childhood, then you know what you're doing and you're choosing it. As soon as you become aware of why you're doing what you're doing, then you are free to change. The moment that you say, I'm just doing all this stuff to self-medicate because of all this stuff that happened to me, that's the moment that you're free of that burden because you know exactly what you're doing and why. So you're choosing it willingly. Sorry, not to get all psychological on that ass.
But this right here is where I stopped feeling sorry for her.
My mom being a lesbian was traumatic because kids would make fun of me and call me a lesbian.
When
What? I'm sorry, man. I'm not trying to laugh at your pain, bro. That was just a very bizarre thing. Let's hear that again, please.
Was traumatic because kids would make fun of me and call me a lesbian.
Okay. Kids would make fun of you and call you a woman who likes other women. Okay. That's weird. I'm sorry. That's why your life went down a deadly path. I thought it was because your mom was a masseuse and your dad left when you were I don't... I'm sorry, man.
When her mom came out as a lesbian, Dolly says kids at school bullied her just because her mom was gay. But
What? I thought that they said that Dolly was gay. I have a hard time understanding her because she's speaking like this. Like, dude, move your mouth, please. She's like so sleepy that she can barely move her mouth. She's like... Like, I thought that she said that the kid said that she was a woman who liked other women, not her mom. What the heck? I couldn't understand all the mumbling. She's just chewing on her words and letting them dribble out of her mouth.
Because kids would make fun of me and call me a lesbian.
Oh, because your mom was that way, they said that you are as well? Is that what's going on here? Okay, I think I'm picking up what you're laying down. I think I'm sponging up what you're spilling.
when her mom came out as a lesbian, Dolly says kids at school bullied her just because her mom was gay. But then her mom comes through with the truth.
Dolly is not real good at bathing herself. She got in trouble for this in Job Corps.
After I
She got in trouble for not bathing herself in Job Corps. Okay. Well, we all been there, baby. I mean, come on, like I said.
completed my certificate, I worked at a restaurant as a prep cook. But you pretty much have to stand.
What was that shot? She ate some eggs and then just looked up at the sky for a minute. Reminisced about life for a minute right there. Hold on.
After I completed my certificate, I worked at a restaurant.
What is life, dog? You know? Like, when I'm sitting here eating a plate of eggs with ketchup on it, it really makes you think, you know, about the deeper shit, homie. Like, what is life? You know what I mean? Like, what is the sky even made of? You know what I mean, dog? How is it blue? It's the deep questions like this, man, that I often ponder when I'm eating eggs.
As a prep cook.
She's like, yeah, is that a shell? Did I just bite into an eggshell? Whatever.
But you pretty much have to stand for hours. I was only able to
What did you just do? You took a bite of food off of your plate and put it on the floor? Hold on.
stand for hours. I
Okay, hopefully she gave that to the cat or something.
was only able
I'm guessing there's a cat. There's probably a cat in every single one of these episodes, right? That's my prediction for this series. Every single one of these people owns at least one cat.
to stand up
Nothing against people with cats.
for like 20, 30 minutes. I tried working jobs where I could sit.
Okay, so you couldn't stand for 20 or 30 minutes, and that's why you couldn't do that job?
I was only able to stand up for like 20, 30 minutes. I
Yes, it would be hard to stand for more than 20 or 30 minutes when you're 750 pounds, I imagine.
tried working jobs where
My squat isn't up to 750 yet, bro. I hate to admit it, but I'm not up to a 750 squat yet.
I could sit down all day. But none of those jobs lasted very long. because of my asthma, my oxygen, my heart failure.
What?
All right, so she had jobs where she had to be on her feet. Those didn't last. Then she had some other jobs where she could sit down, but those didn't last because of her asthma and her, what did she say, her heart attack?
My asthma, my oxygen, my heart failure.
My asthma, my oxygen, my heart failure. Okay, so the jobs that you've had where you get to do them sitting down, you lost them because of your asthma, your heart failure, your oxygen too. Okay. So you had a little bit of heart failure on the job and they were giving you a hard time about it. They come over and poke you like, man, is she over here having heart failure again? Dang it. I needed those TPS reports yesterday.
What a liar. She says she has asthma, she needs oxygen, she's in lung failure, but to me it sounds
She said heart failure, I thought.
like she doesn't even try to do the bare minimum to be a functioning member of society.
And by the time February rolled around, I had a baby girl named Trinity.
You have a baby now. Oh, why? Why is this in the story?
I was given this child by CPS
Of course you were. Of course you were, right off the bat.
when she's 6 days old.
Isn't that wonderful? You had a nice baby so you could give to your mom and raise it for you. Oh my gosh.
She and her husband at the time both proved to the judge very incompetent.
Oh man, come on.
On top of all that, she has a daughter named Trinity that she does not even have custody of.
Oh man, this whole thing is sad. There's a kid involved, dude. Your mom's raising it.
Child Protective Services deemed Dolly incompetent as a mother, so now the baby's grandmother has full custody.
Honestly, it makes sense. If you literally cannot bathe yourself, somebody is assisting you, how are you going to raise a baby? Which begs the question, why did you get pregnant? Why didn't you use birth control? If you're not ready to raise a child, please use birth control.
Today, I'm traveling to Houston to see Dr. Now to try to get
Oh, you're going to go see Dr. Now. Here we go.
help losing weight and getting a more normal life. And I can already tell that we're gonna need to stop
Mr. Now.
for something to eat just for me to get myself through it. I'll put my oxygen on when I get in here, Mom.
As soon as she gets in the car to go to Dr. Now's office, she says she's
Wait a minute. Where did you get the red handicapped placard? What the heck? What is that, the VIP one? You're like, I am double handicapped. Give me the red one. Blue isn't even good enough. That doesn't indicate a proper level of handicappedness for my situation. Give me a red one. They're like, but ma'am, we don't make a red one. She's like, I'll tell you when I've had enough. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Ma'am, we don't make a red one. Shut up, I need a red one.
gonna need some food to get by. I, for one, am not surprised.
I don't think I'd be much more than 550.
Oh, she said, I don't think I'll be much more than 550.
I'd be much more than 550.
Hold on, what the heck is that shirt that your mom is wearing, dude? Dude. Dude, this shirt is off the chain, son. What? Dude. Dude, this shirt is crazy, bro. Oh my goodness. It's got a built-in tie. It's just, oh my goodness, dude. This shirt is crazy. It's causing me to have visions, dude. Okay, 593.2. At least it wasn't 0.3, right? I mean,
How did that happen?
how did that happen? I don't know what happened. I don't know. It must have been all the eating and laying around. I don't know.
It's actually a lot more than I thought I was going to see. There's no way I gained that much.
Oh, Dr. Now ain't gonna like this.
That's impossible unless my skill at home must be wrong.
That shirt is like a rainbow suit built into a shirt with a tie. Oh my god, it's great.
Even when she weighs herself at the office,
You guys have the same hair color, dude. Oh my goodness. Why is everybody's hair blue today? I guess I was starting a big trend back when I was 12, and I thought that I was some kind of punker, dude.
she says her scale at home must be broken because there's no way she weighs this much. She's so delusional.
No, it was mainly my husband. He was the one that was feeding me too much.
What? You're blaming your weight on your ex? You're not even with this person anymore. What the heck? That person I broke up with a while back? Yeah, this is all their fault. Yeah, it wasn't me.
So he was your enabler?
He was my enabler. My mom's not feeding me too much.
What about Cheyenne?
She says all her weight gain is actually her ex-husband's fault and takes no accountability. Shocking.
Shocking indeed.
It's been a couple of weeks since I first saw Dr. Now. And since then, I've been really trying to stick with the diet.
We didn't see him tear into her. Dude, we're probably going to have to watch the full episode of this. We are missing a lot in these compilations, aren't we? Apparently, you're allowed to watch a full episode of this show, so let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see that. We can watch a couple different shows together, dude. That'd be fun.
And also do all the exercises that he talks about in his book. Cheyenne has been helping me a lot with my...
She just tossed her a magazine that has Dr. Now's face on it, bro. What is this shot? You'll notice that I pay attention to like a lot of the little props and the way that things are shot and stuff because it's just interesting to me. Like when I watch something, I think of how they're filming it and how they're creating it. I didn't used to think that way as much until I started making videos myself. And I'm like, oh, how did they shoot that? Huh. Like, she slid you over the old Dr. Now pamphlet. It's just got his face on it looking all mean and judgmental. He's like, you did not do what I asked. There's a word bubble next to his head. You did not do what I asked.
Exercises, and I'm grateful for that because I don't know if I could do as good of a job without her help.
That's the first half of this compilation, which is all we have time for today. Look out for part 2 coming soon, and like I said, let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see me react to full episodes. Will Dolly lose the weight? Will she persevere? Will Dr. Now freak the heck out and yell at her? Stay tuned for part 2 to find out. Please click the like button. 1 like equals 1 mustache coming. Anyway, that about does it. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. And I'll see you in the next one.
You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me